this week, we talked about family resilience. And we hope that the different presentations that you listened to, that they were beneficial to you, not only as a couple, but as families.
Family, yes.
And we'd like to thank the presenters who participated in the program. Today, we'll be focusing on experiential intimacy.
This is the intimacy where, as a couple, you experience things together. You have certain experiences you have together. Now, these range from your regular, mundane experiences of going to the shop together, going shopping together, or going to a funeral together, or going to a wedding together, going to church together. Just things that you think are routine and there's nothing special about them, to going on holidays together, trips, going on a trip to visit a relative or friends or some exotic place, destination somewhere in the world. All of these are experiences that you have together. It could even be an experience of taking care of an elderly parent or a sick child. All of these are experiences that you have together. And the experiential intimacy we're talking about is when you are able to experience things together as a couple, and it helps you to bond and connect. Some experiences can drive couples apart, but some, depending on how you use them, can connect you two as a couple and bring you closer. Now, an example of experiential intimacy it would be something like going to a funeral. Now, you may wonder, what is great about going to a funeral? Well, the fact that you were there, you listened to the people speak together at the funeral, and the fact that you listened to the sermon together means that in your repertoire of memories and in the things you can talk about a particular story. Sometimes you can laugh at a line together, and then later on, when someone mentions that line, you are able to say,
because you're able to fill in all the details because you know the details
you were there.
Of the situation. Yeah.
Exactly. It helps us as couples to develop inside jokes, inside stories where you don't need to explain the whole thing. You just come up with a word and then the person is able to remember it.
Yes.
So that's part of the experiential intimacy. That's stuff with things we could think are mundane. But then there's also the occasion where you do the special grand events.
Experiential intimacy, I think it's something that bonds a couple, and sometimes it doesn't actually flow naturally, so we have to be very intentional.
Yes.
Therefore, we would encourage that you actually think about it. What can we do together? And plan. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own lives, into our goals, what we want to accomplish as individuals, that we end up doing many things in silos, doing things alone. But we would like you to put out an effort to do things together, things that will bond you to and connect you to as a couple.
Now, just to add on to that, when we are going through difficult times as a couple, the experiences we've had and the things we've gone through together, and sometimes going through those difficult times together when you are broke together.
Yes.
You're able to look back on that now and laugh and feel that, wow, we can handle almost any financial crisis now because we've done that together. So the things we do together help our relationships to be able to be resilient even in the future. You've gone through different things and you've come out strong, and those allow you to face other storms in future. And it's even great when you are able to share a faith, in God who's able to carry you through those situations. It helps to build up resilience in your marriage. So do not underestimate the fact that you may have had difficult times together. You've had good times together. You may even have had dull, mundane times together. That's fine, because it adds to the things that you share together, and it adds to the bonding that you have as a couple. So some things will not be planned, they'll be mundane, but some of them, plan them. They will go a long way. I'm always amazed at how whenever we look at photographs or talk about some of the trips we've taken, we are able to relive the joy and excitement of the trip.
Yes, that is so true. We've got a lot of wonderful memories. Yeah?
Yes, and it's always good to build the memories, and the memories are built from shared experiences. Yes. So this is what we would advise every couple out there. Do not neglect shared experiences, even the mundane ones. They can do wonders for your marriage.